Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Player. We are playing Metroid Prime and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we fought some ghosts. This time, hey, let's do this hole. I don't know how to follow that up. Quite simply. Oh look, it's an elevator. That's what's through here. So yeah, wrapped up Chosen Ruins for now, probably until we go through and do like final cleanup of items. Yeah. Alright, so the tree limbs have extended across the room, blocking part of the hall. There seems to be enough room under the limb for something small to pass through. You don't say. I do appreciate that they have those like little hint drops. Just to make it a little more clear of just like, hey, no, don't turn around, please. Oh boy, it's more missiles. So, this bit here. In short, it misled me. It misled me real dang hard. So what's neat is they basically give you access to the back of, or to the crash frigate, which I think actually I could have gotten to a lot earlier. I might be able to like double jump up some of these ledges underwater. Not entirely sure. Anyway, morphology space pirate creature is critically injured. Cranial trauma indicates likelihood of brain damage. Surprisingly little to scan up here. That's not the right button. Not at all. Space irregular life signs detected massive internal injuries due to concussive trauma. Same deal for you? Yep. Despite all their rage, they will still do things. Still shooting at me, despite all of their injuries. Okay, so this is where the routing betrays you pretty good. Because you just got this ice beam. And oh hey, there's this ice beam door right over here. And boy howdy, you can go in here and you can do things. And wow, this is a real... we're behind a chunky room, so our map's kind of useless. This tunnel's a little bit dark, so I can't tell where I'm going. And then you just have like this weird spooky music. And then you have water that you really can hardly move through, but that's fine. There's not too much of it. By the way, I'm purely going in just a little bit, just to try to get progress marked. Cool. Classic. Classic turrets. I don't remember if they unfreeze. Then, you know, you come up to a door that has no power, and it's like, oh, I know how to deal with this. Also, it tells me straight up that there's a nearby power conduit that will, you know, hey, look at that. I can do this. I can do all the things. I can't target this for whatever reason, because the targeting is a little... it's a little bit of a pain. And we can just keep going. And we can just keep going in here. And we're going to scan these crabs, and then we're turning right around. Talon crab, crustacean native to Talon 4. Hard-shelled swarm life form. Once harvested for food, exposure to Phazon has seen this practice diminish. Creatures are timid and harmless alone, but can be a problem when traveling in swarms. Let's shoot pretty much 0 crabs. We can get up there, but we can't do anything about it. Anyway, we're turning around here because you don't want to go through there. Not one bit. That way lies just utter sadness. Just the worst time that you can possibly have in this game. And surprise, surprise, it's what I did my first time through. So, why? This is where, like, again, you're just kind of betrayed by the routing and level design. And maybe it was like an intentional kind of red herring to point you in that direction. And if you go that way, then you will have a much greater appreciation for the gravity suit. Hands down, it will be like, oh, thank goodness. But, yeah, I keep alluding to things and not actually saying it. Let me just actually say the darn thing. Basically, that's the crashed frigate. It is the frigate that we, you know, started the game in, that has now crashed on the planet, and luckily not done like horrible ecological damage, apparently. And yeah, you can totally make it up here with double jumps without gravity suit. Don't love that. And as you can see, moving through water sucks. Like, there's all the... You can hardly see... Like, your ups are practically non-existent. Like, with a double jump, you can almost get, like, a single jump's worth of height outside of the water. And then it just... It is just a bad time moving around in water. And it takes forever, and it's super slow, and it sucks. In every way. Oh, hey, here's the incoming scan data of don't. Yes, the gravity chamber. Weird gravity readings. Wahoo. Thank you, hint system, for kicking in a little late. That's one where I really wish the gravity suit would kick in. Or, like, I don't know how the hint system works under the hood. You know what? While we're here, let's just hang out with our ship. We haven't been here for a while. Let's check in on home. You know what? Let's... While I try to finish the story in a cohesive way for once, let's check in on the Chozo Temple. Just make sure that there's no new scans available for Chozo artifacts because I just want to make sure I have those things. Oh, so yeah, as you can see, moving through water is like, surprise, it's like moving through water. It's slow and painful and just like, it's real slow. Slow is the word I keep rolling back to, and like that does not convey just like the effort that it is. Like, the crash frigate is just like, it's your water area. It's why the gravity suit exists, is for you to be able to go into water and other liquids and such, including lava, and be able to move around way easier. Okay, we're going to have to watch a cutscene every time we come here, I guess? Yeah. Alright. Artifact of Strength has been returned. Artifact of Will has been returned. Okay, this one is new. Translated. A room of research lies within the mines. A corrupted invader is trapped there. Defeat this creature to claim the artifact of a warrior. Okay, so that is hinting at Phazon Mines. We have not been there. Perfect nature has been returned. Good job, me. This one still isn't lit up. Also not lit up. Alright, well, that matches our logbook. I was really hoping that they would just give us the last two and let me scan them now. That's not the case, and it doesn't seem like we have to actually go into the area to do it. I'm also not sure, like, I don't know what drives the hint system in terms of when it actually gets around to popping up, and I don't know what drives the Chozo artifact hints appearing. Anyway, I have failed to finish this story in a cohesive way. Alright, so we need to go back to Phendrana, and specifically we need to go to the back end of Phendrana, which luckily there's an elevator right there. We just have to get back to it. I'm surprised ice doesn't work on those things. So anyway, that's fine. We need to get back to the back of Phendrana, which means we need to go back through Magmor Caverns, which this is our best route to do so, is going through here, and then back down that kind of weird new tunnel that we unlocked once we came down from the other end of Phendrana, back to the Crash Frigate. So, Crash Frigate, what makes it really awful is that most of it's flooded, so most of it is running around underwater. Let me double check maps real quick. Yes, it is left. And as I keep trying to stress the point of moving around in water is just the worst. Like, your speed is either halved or quartered, your jump height is, like, halved. It's just a bad time. And there comes a point in the there comes a point when you're going through the crash frigate. You focus a little bit too hard on these jumps. There comes a point that there's just like a very, very tall chamber that you drop through. And you can get really far into the frigate without gravity suits. I gotta make it. Oh god. I'm caught on ledges. So yeah, you can get really far in. You can get to this very, very vertical room. You can drop all the way down to the bottom, and then about at that point is when you need to turn around, because you just get to a point where it's just like, yeah, you just need to like actually have a decent jump here, and if you don't if you don't have a gravity suit, you just can't make this jump. Let me just walk through lava. And at that point, you have to turn around. You have to go up this very, very tall room with very, very hard jumps. Like, it is... You can barely make these jumps. Just flat out. They are the hardest jumps, I think, in the entirety of the game. And, oh boy, getting out of the frigate would take, like... Of course, this is what happened on my first time through the game, is I went into the frigate first, and then, like, I didn't know Metroid, so I didn't know there was a gravity suit. So, like, I was thinking, oh, maybe, like, this sucks, going through here without any sort of, like, water stuff. Maybe we'll get some sort of better movement. Maybe I knew a little bit about the gravity suit from Nintendo Power, I don't know. Either way, like, the point stands that it's just like, it was a real bad time. And, like, the design of everything just really points you in that direction of just like, hey, you just got the ice beam, here you go. This is... Yeah. Need heat. So, yeah, the level of design of everything is just like, you just got Ice Beam, you just got these nice things, and it's like, they really point you right in the direction of going into the, crash frigate, and it's just, it's honestly very rude of them, to do so, because... Oh, that's how you have just the worst time. I don't remember where... Yep, that is... Back... Yeah, there we go. Back door into the lab. Yeah, they point you just directly at the crash frigate. The hint system takes a little bit to kick in. That, hey, gravity disruption, something, 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 go this way. And if you do go down into... Did I just walk right by that door? I did. Fell right by it. Hey, ice beetles. You can find them elsewhere. Anyway, point is, Crash Frigate just, it sucks. It sucks so much without Gravity Suit, and like I kind of hate the entirety of that area just because of my first time through the game. I didn't know to go get Gravity Suit first, and I like went real deep in there and got all the way to the bottom, and then was just like trying to make this jump I couldn't make, and then it was just like, I guess I have to turn around, and it took me a good long while to get out, probably an hour at least, of just trying to jump up this very finicky, very tall jumping puzzle to escape. And like it's your jumps are so nerfed underwater that it was just like you gotta hit them perfectly, and if you screw anyone up, you're back down at the bottom of the frigate, and you have to just start it all over again, and it's the worst. And that's why you want Gravity Suit first, and that's why we're here anyway. Here's a creature. It's a glider. Docile airborne creatures with unusual magnetic properties. Gliders live a relatively peaceful existence. They have a magnetic signature attuned to common grapple beam technology. The sport of glider riding involves using a grapple to attach to a glider, then staying on it as long as possible. Okay, I forgot you existed here. Hunter Metroids. Adolescent Metroid Energy Siphon Tentacle increases its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. An energy-draining tentacle allows them to attack at a distance. Quick to anger, A Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Cold-based attacks are still quite effective against these creatures, despite... Neat. I was expecting to hit that from here, but it worked. It's also not as much of a skip. There's one more up there, but that one we're intended to go over there and then shoot up at it, so we'll just do things the intended way, I guess. Okay, it's a missile expansion. Oh, anyway. Finally have finished my story about the Crash Frigate. Let's get the Gravity Suit. To be perfectly honest, like that whole ordeal with the going the wrong way. And again, they point you directly at it. They give you all the tools, point you directly at that door and say, go the other way. Yeah, that whole like really bad time with the Crash Frigate probably like made me really whatever the opposite of endeared is with the Crash Frigate as a zone, and also this back end of Phendrana. All Metroids destined for phase-on ranges in the mines must pass inspection. Temperature-affiliated behavioral index for Metroids is available at all research terminals. Access code LIF22. It's like years later. I still harbor some amount of resentment to the Crash Frigate. I think ultimately what probably adds to the resentment for this zone is just like going the wrong way constantly, and just like we're going to be dealing with water stuff here. So yeah, water's not a good time until you get the Gravity Suit, and then it's just fine. So there's a bunch of stuff going on up the top. We can't actually do anything up there yet. We need power bombs and possibly heat plasma beam. So that means it's time to go underwater. Morphology, J-Zap. Aquatic predator made of electrically bound skeletal halves. A J-Zap's brain is located in the upper half of its body, while the heart and digestive tract occupy the lower half. Linked only by electrical impulses, the two halves somehow function entirely or effectively enough to launch the J-Zap to the top of Talon 4's aquatic food chain. Huh. Congrats, fish. You're the best fish that ever was. Where's the door? It is directly beneath me, so... Okay. Like, look at how slow. It's so slow. Like, I cannot tell if that's like halved or quartered, but it's definitely between the two, and it is no good. Oh, grapple beam, if only. Do. Time to move super slowly. Alright. We've made it to the gravity chamber. New creature. Morphology, Aqua Reaper. Powerful aquatic tentacle, part of a submerged organism. Similar in nature to the surface-based Reaper vine, the Aqua Reaper has adapted to a liquid environment. It shares the poor vision of its rock-dwelling cousin, relying on a crude sonar sense to seek prey. Let's get back to that page. Unhindered by water, the Aqua Reaper has considerable speed and strength. So, on top of, like, the real, just slow, bad feeling movement, and the garbage jumps, on top of all of that, you also have just terrible visibility underwater. And I've been stressing this point the entirety of this, looks like about half hour that I've been recording. And mind you, this did not take me half an hour my first time through the game. This thing does look real cool. To get to this point, it took me multiple hours my first time through the game. And I still harbor that resentment, and just like that big oof just does not go away. And I feel less bad, like, that, coming back and looking at this and, like, playing through and like, seeing they give you Ice Beam, they drop you right in front of the frigate that has an Ice Beam locked door. Like, They point you right at the front door, and it's just like, yeah, you should go this way. No, you shouldn't. Movement in liquid environments is no longer hindered. Additional details. Also, look at how much better we can see now. That's one of the additional details. Spoilers, I guess. Suits. Gravity suit. The gravity suit eliminates the effects of liquid movement. Samus's notes, the modification improves your defensive shielding. The gravity suit allows for improved movement in liquid environments, but does not reduce damage delivered when exposed to hazardous fluids. Visor Visor modifications in the gravity suit make it easier to see underwater. Thank goodness, hooray. Each energy tank, blah, blah, blah. I still don't understand why some of these are blue and some of them are not. I don't know. Oh, so now we can see and we can move underwater. Really surprised you can't scan any of that. The ice of the stalactite contains many different types of mineral deposits. One of the minerals detected in the ice structure appears to be a volatile form of volcanic rock. This rock makes the formation incredibly strong against tremors and concussive blasts, but it will become unstable if heat is introduced. That's just a missile, isn't it? It's a missile. That just tickled my memory. I might have died after getting the gravity suit. Like to specifically those jetpack pirates. Like my first time through the game, I might have gotten the gravity suit and then immediately gotten killed. Cannot confirm because it was many years ago at this point. But that did just like tickle a memory of just like, did I get hit by that attack? Like, did I shoot down one of the jetpack pirates and then he crashed into me and exploded and then ruined my entire day that was already going pretty sour from dealing with gravity suit nonsense, or rather the lack of gravity suit. Okay, fine. I remember as a kid, I also didn't like the music in this zone, but like now as an adult, I really appreciate it's got a good crunch. Where am I? Oh, I want to get back to there. Okay. Like it's got this real goopy like baseline thing going on with it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I like it. Did not as a kid, but again, might have just been upset about all the struggles of not having gravity suit. Oh, that, and I really struggled just navigating this room. I kind of wonder if, I mean, the room's called Gravity Chamber. Did they always mean to put the gravity suit back there? And, like, did they kind of change the color of that door at some point from being a... Was it originally a wave beam door that you could go through immediately, like after, Thardis? That's the word. Ah, dang it. It's trying to jump over the elevator. Like, every other time I've done this, I've ended up deciding, you know what? No, I'm just going to go around the elevator switch. I don't want to accidentally hit it. Gravity suit does look cool, though. This was the time that I risked it, and it did not pay out. Anyway, keep in mind what we accomplished in half an hour took me several as a kid. So yes, there was in fact a lot of me just not being thrilled, and those memories have lasted a lifetime. Yeah, like anybody that that did that, like I did, they know that pain. They know they know the struggle of the crash frigate without the gravity suit. No, actually, now we have gravity suit. It's like, yeah, lava still hurts, but as it turns out, you can get through there real fast and easy. Where am I going? I'm going back to Crash Frigate. You know, thinking back to like how Super Metroid beams work, it's kind of an interesting shift that they did, going from just like the beams do different effects versus the beams are now like elemental based. It is kind of annoying how hard it is to get into the ship once you have double jump. Because all those rounded corners sure do just kind of shove you off if you don't get the jump right. I have misplaced my cave. Here we go. Alright, we have double jump and gravity suit. We can get this missile. We have a lot of missiles now. You weren't here before. Go away. I do hate that part of that tunnel. I don't know why the turrets are gone, but they're gone now, so that's fine. This is the room. So this is actually the room where we originally fought the Parasite Queen, I think. And you'll notice all these little tiny floating bits of debris. This is your jumping puzzle to get out of here. And if you screw any one of them up, then it's a right heck. You fall all the way to the bottom. Try again. Anyway, Aqua Pirates. Space pirate with exoskeletons modified for underwater use. Using modified thruster packs and gravity suit technology, the space pirates, jerks with their gravity suit technology, have armor suits for use in liquid environments. Thermal tracking is still very useful against these units, as the pirate engineers have yet to eliminate their thruster pack's high heat signature. Surprise, this door has no power. For nearby power conduits, you can find them with high heat energy, yada yada. The usual things when it comes to electricity. So yeah, 4 things near the door. If you know where they're at, you don't need thermal at all. You can just shoot these the panels. However, they are a right heck to try to find. If you don't quite remember where they're at. And then I can never find the 4th one. Ever. Okay. Oh, right. It's up there. I think. Is it? Yeah, that looks like one. Nabbit. Just... There it is. This door has no power. 2 power conduits. Also, hey, it's that safe room from the start of the game. Primary door control is inoperable. Auxiliary controls must be used. Same deal. Oh boy, this episode's gonna be like visually dark, isn't it? It is kind of hard to see down here. An energy tank lies within this crash lift. A concussive blast should destroy the lift door panel. So this is as far as you can get. You can get all the way into here without gravity suit. And this is the point where you need it. Also, surprise, there's a power conduit here in this grated thing. And at the top of the shaft there are going to be... There's another locked door. Foreign technology present. Active transport located. I was going there. Working on it. Geez, hint system. So yeah, again, hint system is just a little overbearing, but at the same time, sometimes you just wish it would kick in a little earlier. Either Aqua Reaper. Cool, it's only 3. You are, in fact, a different drone. Okay. Aqua Drone. Security mech adapted for use in underwater areas. The Space Pirates have adapted a number of Sentry drones for use in liquid environments. These Aqua Drones utilize an arsenal of artificial intelligence suit similar to their cousins. The pirates have been unable to properly shield these drones from electrical attacks, making them vulnerable to wave beam. Cordite. It's a structural integrity below safety tolerances. Wow. I think if I had done thermal visor before opening that door, I think you can see the shape of the missile behind it, which is a handy trick at times. One of you. There it is. Totally forgot I was supposed to be shooting things along the way. Surprise, this door is locked. It needs 3. I think that's the other thing about the Crash Frigate. It's just like, it's a one-trick pony, and it just uses that trick in every room. It's like, oh, the door is locked. You need to find the power conduit. And it's like, it's at least giving you a use. Like, it's giving you a reason to use your thermal visor and everything, but it's just like, man. But yeah, it is literally every room, actually. Like, love how these screens are just dimmed. Not all of them are all the way black. The other big thing is just like, they want you to be in the thermal visor a lot down here, and it just makes the entire screen purple, and it's just like, okay, I'm trying to read all these like slight differences between dark purple and black. And, you know, shoot the orange things, because of course shoot the orange things, but this is, again, it's just like, it is one trick pony down here. New creature entry. Aquasac will burst when subjected to impact or trauma. Believed to be in the same family as the sapsac, this plant has similar features. It will burst when exposed to force. This protective response keeps most creatures from feeding on it. I did not realize that was even a creature. Neat. It is nice that I'm trying to remember if there's any examples to the contrary. Jeez, okay, I can't see anything. This is not the right direction to go around this lump. There we go. This is the ramp up. And importantly, this puts us on the other side of this security gate. Gate lock engaged, the control system lies nearby. So that opens up the route where it goes back up to the back end of Chozo Ruins, where we ended last episode. This is that back end of that gate, which closes some loops nicely, which is real handy because we need to start doing some loops. And importantly, there's an item like directly above us, but we can't get to it yet because we need more ball bombs. Or rather, what are they? Power bombs, that's the word. Intense radiation detected. Just immediate. So there's your introduction and warning about Phazon. Access to Phazon Mines East granted. Please step into the hologram. So the soundtrack down here does grate on me after a while, but like it is real neat that they like start bringing in this Geiger counter stuff. They make this place feel oppressive and bad. Scan data, come on. Give me a break. Power surges detected. Surge is located within main compound. Mining compound. Doot 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 doot. Okay, it is that room. There we go. We finally found the better turrets. Mega turret. Perimeter defense turret reinforced with energy shielding. Frustrated with inferior armor plating on standard defense turrets, the Space Pirates added energy shielding to a modified heavy cannon. The new shielding and increased beam strength makes the mega turret an efficient point defense weapon. And importantly, doesn't just stay frozen. Save station access granted. Just a nice little room, a couple of fish. Oh, and that's what we're calling it today. Oh, so thank you for sticking with me while I ranted and raved about going into the frigate without gravity suit. That was a bad time. It was a real bad time. It's how to not have a good time, but boy howdy, you do get memories to last a whole lifetime. Oh, man, we are getting in deep here into the Phazon mines. We might have to I might have to avoid doing some things down here because I want to try to make sure that I get scans on the Chozo artifacts. I don't know if they actually count towards the artifact or the scan completion. I think they do. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, next time, Phase on Mines. Well, hey, we're getting in deep. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.